topic of today is
cold showers.
cold showers. Yes. We could say that it's very controversial because many people don't like them. Actually, most people hate them for some absurd reason.
Many people don't even know about them.
Yes, yes. And we have here with us a classical man that hates cold showers.
I'm a hot shower dude.
Yes.
And we have two guys here that take cold showers.
Yes, yes.
So we have a bit of a disparity here.
Yes.
And Neil, we're going to delve into your psychology and wonder why.
Yes, we're
you
going
are
to examine
lagging here.
your lag.
We're just kidding.
Yeah.
We want to look at
Yeah.
the different views on showers and perhaps why he's not taking cold showers or why we aren't taking hot showers anymore.
I mean, I still do sometimes. I'm sure that you do as well.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But anyways,
Okay,
go at it.
so let me just start with this. I'm wearing a sweater because it's cold. When I'm cold, I don't want to get colder. I want to get warmer because warm is good. Your body is supposed to be at 37.8 degrees Celsius. Warm is good. So when it's cold out, it makes sense to take a hot shower because that feeling is just undescribable. It's so good. You want to stay in the shower and just stand there and let the water run over you. And that's what makes it so amazing for me. And honestly, it's the thing that makes me want to take a shower in the winter. The warmth of that water.
Okay, first of all,
You go.
okay. First of all, when you take a cold shower, you're not standing outside where it's cold already. You're inside where it's warm. So how does the outside weather impact your shower inside?
Okay, do you at least agree that it's colder in the house during the winter than it is during the summer?
Dude, our freaking heater is at
Right
26.
here, in this basement, yes, it's way colder,
Wearing a sweater.
but
Yes, I wear a sweater in the summer actually because our heater or our AC is at 21. Now it's at 26. So it's much warmer in the house now.
That considered, right? It's just your body has, like, your body knows about the weather. Your body has cycles. If you go out and it's super cold, your body knows it's supposed to be super cold out.
Okay.
Your body is producing, I don't know biology, but like your
We're consuming more calories to stay warm. Is
yes.
that okay?
And so in doing that, you feel cold, and being warm is good.
well, so a lot of research shows that cold showers are actually very healthy.
Yeah.
They're good for like reproductive health, good for your skin, good for your hair. It can wake you up. It's good for vasoconstriction,
Yeah.
which can help after workouts.
Especially,
So,
yes.
I think in certain contexts, yeah, cold showers may not be appropriate if like you're really cold after coming in from
Of
like a
course.
winter run. Then you
Yeah.
probably shouldn't jump into a cold shower because then you might get sick.
No, but actually that
But
would
I-
not even matter because
No,
it's all
well-
about your body temperature. Like even if it's cold outside but you go for a run, your body's very warm.
Well, it is, but then like if you take a cold shower, I still feel kind of chilly when I come in from like a winter run.
You gotta go harder, man. You
And
gotta-
then I've taken cold showers after that, and then I
Yeah.
actually got like sick. Like I got
Really?
yeah, like my
Okay.
nose got congested. So
Okay.
in my experience, at least, it
Yes.
has made me sick. But I think in many cases, like especially during the summer or even like during the winter, like if it's warm inside, then a cold shower is it isn't dangerous at all. So I think like what you're saying, you know, it is important to like be healthy with it. Like you don't want to crank up it on max temperature and stay in there for like 20 minutes because yeah, it is
that's
dangerous.
unhealthy. No, it's actually unhealthy like, for your skin.
But I think what a lot of people may be worried about is that the uncomfortable feeling
Yeah.
is associated with it being bad for you.
No, it's not.
But
No,
it's
it's not
actually
even
quite
that
the-
it's bad for you. It's just like I'm sure that people will understand that cold showers are better. It's just that they're afraid or like they don't want to feel uncomfortable, and that's something that's common for many people. Like we can even extend this to going to the gym. Oh, why do I want to get tired? Like why do I want to sweat and put the effort in? Like why, right? Like why take cold showers? Like I just want to be comfortable.
But here's the thing, right? With working out, there's tangible results. You can see yourself getting stronger.
Okay.
Whereas with a cold shower, sure, there's a lot of research that
Yes.
says that it's better for you, but
You don't see it right
there
away.
is no way for me to know if that's actually true. And because there's no convincing argument for it, why would I make myself feel more comfortable? Why would I do something that my body is not for? Like, you're decreasing your body temperature, which is supposed to stay.
Actually, you're increasing it. If you take a cold shower, your body goes into special like shock, right? And thus, to keep the temperature at the same level, it warms up itself so much. In fact, when I take a cold shower and I still exit the shower, it's much colder outside because my body is producing so much heat as I'm in the shower that it's warmer.
Sure, that's fair, but it does that only because it's set into a
Yes.
state of shock where
Yes.
it thinks it's getting super cold out.
Yes.
And my question is, why would you want to do that?
Because
Like,
you know
if-
that it's
if
good
that-
for you.
If that's the case, do you also think that you should run outside in the snow, not wearing any of your winter
Okay, so
stuff
see-
out for 5 minutes and then come back in? I'm not saying do it for an hour.
No, but like
5 minutes.
there's a limit to everything. So like the whole concept is to like put your body into sort of shock, right?
Yeah.
So that you get the health benefits from cold showers. That shock should not last hours, right? I would say, okay, sure, go out for 1 minute and run shirtless, fine, right? The thing is that whenever you're putting your body into so much stress, right, you're decreasing your immune system response because your body's trying to focus instead on staying warm, right? So that's why a lot of people say, okay, when you go out and it's cold, like your grandma or mom, right, wear a scarf, wear a hat so that you don't get sick. Why is that? It's not that cold makes you sick. Like that's BS. Like it's not true. Like cold is fine. It's only because when it's cold, your immune system is lower so that you can remain warm. And thus, if there's some bacteria that gets into you, then you're more likely to get sick because of that, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So the whole
Yeah, but
problem.
doesn't that mean that the cold is just still bad though? Like,
Well,
I
okay,
think it's
so
still bad.
if you have a low immune system,
well,
then
like,
sure,
that's
you
kind
wouldn't
of
want
like
to do
saying
that.
like you're like you don't get vitamin D from the sun. It's like saying all like you're it's like you're getting a reaction with it. Like it's still the cold that is causing
No, it's
that.
not the cold itself, because
Okay,
like
sure, like but
like cold itself
without
is not
the
bad.
cold, then you wouldn't have that. So I think cold is a threat to humans.
It is a threat, yes, but it
Yeah.
can also be used in a good way. Like
Okay,
you know
yeah.
Wim
But,
Hof,
sorry,
right?
It's just it's kind of a tangent. It's just
Like
I think it's being too like semantic with it. It's just cold is the problem in that case.
But the
of getting sick.
Yeah.
No, the problem of getting sick is that your immune system is lowered, right?
okay, but
Which
yeah,
can
but the
happen.
cold causes that.
Yes, but it's not only that. Like you can be tired. When you're
But-
tired,
but
your
no,
immune
if,
system is
mainly-
lower.
if the cold is like weakening your immune system,
Yes.
why would you want to do that? Because it's actively working against a part of your body,
Yes.
which is very tangible because, as you know, when people go out, when
Yes.
they're whatever, they get sick. So you know that this is something that happens
Okay.
compared
yeah.
to
So
the benefits of cold showering, which again
yes.
is the jury's out on whether how effective.
Because
it
the
is.
typical like length of a cold shower, like let's say
Is
you
a
take
few
it for like
minutes.
like a few minutes, it's been shown that it is quite healthy for you.
Yes.
So,
But-
and not just physically, I think mentally too.
Yes.
But
So
it's like, sorry, I'll let you go in a second. Like anecdotal evidence being what it is, for me, when I take a cold shower, my mindset largely resets, or at least if I'm very stressed, if I'm feeling kind of uptight, if I take a cold shower, when I'm in the cold shower, all I can really think about is the fact that the water's very cold. You know, I'm moving around, like cleaning.
yeah.
But then my mind kind of goes into this like meditative zone where I'm not really thinking about like, let's say, the operating systems assignment or all the things that like
Yeah.
I need to do. It gives me a chance to kind of chill out
And unwind.
So there are a lot of benefits mentally as well. And yeah, I just want to point that out too, because like physically, I do think it's safe. Like as long as you're not doing it too like
Yeah.
Too much,
It's all
but-
about again. So yeah, we do have two aspects. We have the psychological one and the physical one, right?
Yeah.
For the physical one, you say that it's bad, right? But then you can think of it this way: what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? You go to the gym, okay? You're breaking down fiber, right? You're breaking down your muscle tissue. Is that bad? No, because you're putting your body under stress. Going to the gym is putting stress to your body, right? Your body reacts to it, and it's like, okay, I have that stress, I will improve. Same thing with cold showers, right? You don't start full cold. You don't crank it right away to a very cold setting. Same thing, you don't go to the gym and start with 2 plates benching. No way. You start slow. You go a bit colder, a bit colder, a bit colder. So you're putting this stress to your body gradually so that eventually you're able to sustain much more stress, so like much more cold for longer periods of time as well. And that's when you can like improve your immune system as well, because your body won't be so weak in a sense. Like Wim Hof, right? And even me, for example, like Wim Hof, he has so many records. Is his name Wim Hof even?
Yeah. Wim Hof.
Is that not like his like a pseudonym or something?
I don't know.
Anyways,
Who is this?
The Iceman.
he's the Iceman. So basically, for a bit of context, and like that's how I started as well. Wim Hof is this. I think he's a Finnish man that lost his wife. She committed suicide. I think he was 60 at the time, and he started to think about life and like why did that happen? Like he was just devastated, and so he went on this journey onto like trying to discover himself and trying to find a way to live a better life, and so his main discovery is that your breath and your breathing pattern affects you so much, and it's actually true. Like the way that you breathe, like you are what you breathe. Like if you don't breathe, you're dead, right? So what you breathe in and how you breathe in influences you so much. And so by starting with the breathing system, he then went on to go to cold. And he has so many records with cold. Like he climbed Mount Everest in the shortest amount of time ever with only like shorts. Because and like climbing Mount Everest is very challenging also because of the difference of the different pressure that you have.
Yeah.
And so people, they often have to like wait for one day at a specific height and then go ahead.
Yeah.
Him, instead, he was able to go just directly without any stops, and that's because his breathing system is just so good. And so basically that's like he inspired me to take cold showers. And again, the whole theory behind them is that you're putting this stress to your body. Same thing with fasting, same thing with going to the gym, right? And that eventually you're just becoming stronger, so that if there is another cold situation, then you won't be so susceptible to it.
Yes, but
It's like taking vaccines.
While that's true, there's only so much stress your body can take in total. And if you're
Yes.
voluntarily stressing it all the time, then sure, you're more resistant to stress, but you will hit that absolute limit of how much your body can take much sooner.
But I don't know.
It's not that much stress. Like it's not that I'm taking a cold shower 5 times a day for 20 minutes every time. Like it's a cold shower, once a day, once every 2 days, 3 days.
But stress is stress. Like, why make your body go into a panic mode? Like when I took a couple of cold showers, all I could think about is how cold the thing was, like the water was, and I couldn't focus on anything else because it threw my mind into a spiral.
It's too much. It's like if you go to the gym and you just...
As Claudia was talking about, it's like running or going to the gym. It is very uncomfortable, but like the rush that you get from it, like running gives you endorphins. It releases dopamine. It makes you feel good. In my experience, cold showers have accomplished the same feeling.
Yes.
But when I was just trying it, it was quite difficult because I was so accustomed to like warm showers. I'm like, and I wanted to get out of there. But then after, when I got out, I just felt so refreshed, and it was incredible. So I do think that they aren't appropriate for every single context. If you're like sick, you shouldn't be taking it because your immune system's already at a very
low state.
Yeah, but I do think that there are many physical and mental benefits to it.
Yeah.
But I do want to lead into another topic about this, and it's about, is anybody obligated to actually do it? Like,
of course not.
Let's say we all agree that there are, like, do we all agree that there are benefits to cold showers?
There might be. I just don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. So let's say, for the sake of argument, we thought that cold showers can be good for like certain contexts. Not, I really don't want to put,
we'll just.
I really don't want to put
okay.
words into your mouth. It's just kind of like to set up this. Now, is anybody under any obligation to actually do it? So, for example, and like this kind of extends to just like doing healthy things in general. Like, is anybody under an obligation to do it or not?
It can extend to wearing seatbelts.
Yeah,
absolutely
for example.
not.
Because like I have friends that they know a bit about it, but they choose not to do it.
Of course.
And then I don't want to be pushy. So like, I mean, like, because it's a very personal thing. Like,
I can see this going very far about the obligations of doing something good. But okay,
it's like you aren't really, and this kind of like this is leading into like a bigger topic. So maybe for like another podcast,
it's a podcast.
Like, but so really, no one is obligated to do it. So what is the point of like maybe trying to get people to take cold showers? Like, is there some underlying like
what motivation you should give people?
Yeah.
Assuming we all agree that there are benefits, you care about people, so you want them to live a healthier life, so it makes perfect sense to recommend them to do these things because you think it'll make them healthier, and
Yes, of course,
that's a good thing.
yeah, I definitely agree. But again, I think that staying on topic, I don't think that we convinced you yet, or that you expressed your full view on like why you're so against it.
I like my comfort.
So I think that this is an issue about comfort, about people not wanting to get out of their comfort zone, and that is a bigger issue as well. But like, why? If you know that something is good for you,
and then
don't you think that it's worth it?
But here's the thing, I don't. I don't.
Okay, so you don't see the benefit in it. So don't you agree with this just because you don't see the imminent benefit that cold showers give you?
Yeah, that's why. And
so, don't you believe in long-term benefits?
Sure, but they're not that obvious anymore. Like, the long-term benefits of things are very up for debate because so many things can happen from now to like even a month from now.
Of course, but if this is a contributing factor to it, like sure.
But you can't know that it is. Maybe if you hadn't been doing cold showering, you could have been twice the person you were. But because you did cold showers, you still improved, but not as.
But there are papers that like really do.
Yeah, like.
So as much as we can prove it, like prove that there are many benefits, and how like Marines, for example, they recommend always taking a cold shower or like turning the water cold at the end of a shower.
Yeah,
like
but that's biology. Like
muscles.
There's no opinion on that. Like it is physically good
because like it is like I would say like I can prove that it's good. Like I don't have the papers on me, but like I could link it to you and then prove that it is good for you. But then,
try it then.
Yeah, and then there's that issue of like the comforts. Maybe
I think that's the main problem. Like even if people know that it's good, like sure, you can agree that it's good. It's not that you don't want to get out of your comfort zone.
But is anybody obligated to come out of their comfort zone?
They don't have to. We're not trying to force anyone. We're just trying to make them like we're trying to convince people.
Yeah, but like why convince them?
Because it's good for them.
Okay.
Like why eat vegetables? Because you know that they're good for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, for me, it depends on how good the perceived benefits are. If they're above a certain threshold, then yes, I will try it, and I'll see for myself if I notice a difference. And if I do, then I'll continue doing it. If I don't, then I won't.
But it's something.
And if it's above a threshold, like if it's even a higher threshold, like for example vegetables, you need the fiber, and even if I don't notice the benefits, I know it's something I should do.
Sure.
So even if I hate it, I will do it.
But
this I feel is much more in a gray area between the two, where you don't know if there's like, where if I did it, I don't know if I would actually notice the benefits of it.
Okay, so like, say that you donate to Wikipedia or something. You don't see them better. Oh, I give them $5. Wow, look at what they did. It's like that you're doing something good, right? It may be uncomfortable because you're losing money, right?
Yeah.
But that you're doing something good, so that makes you feel good as well.
But it's because, well, in the Wikipedia example, I donate not because I feel good about donating them, not because I know how they're going to use the money, but because I've used it so extensively, it almost just feels like I'm paying them for the service I've already been given.
This is more something of a moral issue, so it's like a different topic, but like what I'm trying to get into is that even if you don't see the results right after, you know that scientifically that it's good for you, right?
Yes.
Why are you so doubting
that he has seen proof that it's good?
No, but like why are you doubting the scientific aspect of it?
Because if I personally can't notice it, then sure, science is saying something, but if I'm not able to perceive it myself, if I'm not able to repeat it on myself, then I might not doubt the science, but I would question what the utility of what I'm doing is.
Okay, sure. That is a valid point.
Yeah.
So I can agree with that on the physical aspect, but on the psychological aspect, I think that, sure, even if there would be no science, just psychologically, it gives you a lot of things. One is a discipline. You're like, okay, I like my comfort of the hot shower, but I'm disciplined and, I will go instead for a cold shower, right? So that's one thing. Secondly, as David said, you just feel good. Like you actually feel good taking a cold shower because you know that you're doing something that's good for you, say that you do, right? And you're going through that, you're sticking through that, and you're persisting through an uncomfortable environment. Like it's cold, but you keep on going, right? Why? And just that feeling of knowing that you're doing something hard that's good for you, that is also psychologically beneficial. Same thing for the gym. Like, oh, like I'm breaking my muscle fibers, but I know that it's good for me, thus I feel good. Right?
I agree with all of those points, but I feel like there's alternatives for all of those in things that we already do. Like,
Of course.
joy. I take warm showers, it makes me happy.
Yes. I'm not saying that you shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, again, I think that with everything, a balance is ideal. Like, I don't always say cold showers.
Like, the thing I'm saying is that the psychological benefits that you mentioned
Yes.
can be already achieved by the things that you do in a day-to-day
Yes,
thing.
I agree.
So, this is just... Again, as I said, I don't think it offers a utility high enough for me to want to step out of my comfort zone.
Okay, so is this psychologically or even physically?
Both, I guess. I mean, physically, I have to notice a perceived difference, and psychologically, it's much harder to do that. But if I have alternatives I mean, sure, I'm not saying it's going to be the exact same as taking a cold shower if you work out and then take a hot shower,
Sure.
like whatever. But like, if you can still get that discipline in you
In
by
other ways,
other means,
sure.
then is there really
Well, it's not
the
that
need?
it's not that you have to, but like if you're doing something else that's good for you, right? Like it's not bad, right? Like if you read a bit more, it's not going to be bad for you. If you do something more that will make you more disciplined, it's not something bad for you, right? Sure.
Yes.
You can already read for half an hour. You can already do half an hour of disciplined activities, but if you add this one more thing, it won't be
But
bad
there's
for you.
opportunity costs involved with everything that you do. So it really depends on how much extra discipline a cold shower is adding to me.
Yes.
And if there is another alternative of what I could do with my time and my energy that might give me more of something else, then I might pick that just because there's opportunity cost involved with
Yes.
everything.
And really, it's a very, like, this is just a purely personal choice, I think.
It is.
Yes.
See, like, with other things, like, maybe if it was influencing, like, to a high extent, like, the environment or, like, other people, then, like, it becomes more than that.
Well, I mean-
But in this case, like, if you do not deem it as useful, if you've tried it, and then, like, you feel, oh, I didn't benefit from it, I didn't feel, like, psychologically, I didn't feel good, physically, I feel like, oh, I go
Yeah.
running, it's good for me, I don't need to take cold showers. I think it's fine to
I agree, like-
just to take warm showers.
Yeah.
And that's mainly why I brought up like the whole obligation thing.
yeah.
Because again, this isn't like a moral obligation.
Yeah.
This is just a pure personal thing. If it makes you feel good, if you are benefiting from it,
Yeah.
and you want to do it, then do it.
We could argue that,
And-
you know,
Like
Sorry,
I will
finish.
always talk about like the benefits of cold showers because
Yeah.
I really do think I have benefited from it, but like I don't feel bad or like someone's doing something wrong if they don't
Yeah.
want to take it because I know it's like purely personal.
yeah.
And
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could argue if you really wanted to that if you take a cold shower, it will be shorter in length. You
Yeah,
waste
yeah.
less water, and also by not having warm
and
water,
like
you
yeah, and then
consume
less heat, like
energy.
less energy.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's one thing, but again, it's
like,
not really
it's,
relevant.
It's kind of like negligible.
Yes,
though,
it's
in this
not enough.
in this case.
Yeah, I mean,
I think.
I don't want to say this, but like 1 pound of beef is so much more water and everything, but that's something else. Let's
Yeah,
let's-
that would be a
Um,
different
but
podcast.
yeah, I think that
Episode.
I think that there is like a limit to everything. Sure, if you've tried it and if you don't see anything that's beneficial to you, then by all means, like the pain and the suffering that you go through by taking a cold shower without seeing any benefits to yourself, then it's not worth it. Like
Yeah.
I agree on that, right?
Yeah.
I guess that where I'm trying to convince people in is that there are benefits, like physical benefits, because
and you should try it.
the psychological ones, as you very well said, they're very like personal. Like you can find the same psychological benefits in other things, so it's not really a relevant factor. Although it is reassuring in a sense by knowing that doing something that's physically good for you can also influence you psychologically,
Yeah.
right? Because say that instead cold showers just felt so bad, right? Then okay, they're doing something good, but it just feels so bad, right? So like that's kind of like a bad like aspect to it. But if they also feel good, then it kind of helps the argument. But yeah, I guess that the physical factors are not relevant enough for all people,
Yeah.
or that they may not be like important enough for someone to make that switch.
I guess the bottom line is try it.
Yeah.
If you like it, if you think it's good, keep doing it. Otherwise,
Yes, but also I think that we should mention that it's good to go out of your comfort zone, and like
Yes.
even if it's uncomfortable, it's not that it's bad. Like that's a really important thing,
Yeah.
because a lot of people just
I
get
agree.
discouraged very easily.
Yeah.
Oh, going to the gym, it's hard, or
And
like, you know,
cold showers, I'm not gonna put down like how difficult
It's not
can
easy,
be.
you know, like,
getting
it
in
is a
there,
shock.
like even like I've been doing it.
it's a shock every
Yeah,
time. It
every
always
single
feels like
time, you're like, "Ugh," but
And
then
it's
when I
been
get
years.
out every single time,
It
I
feels
feel
great.
I feel like accomplished in a way, like I just
Exactly,
overcame
yeah.
a challenge.
yeah,
But again, that's just to me. I deem it as useful. I
Yeah.
like it, so I choose to do it.
Yeah.
And I think ultimately it is just one's choice. But I do think everybody is should be motivated to like challenge
Exactly.
what they believe, because
Yeah.
that's how you make progress.
yeah,
So
yeah.
cold
So-
showers could be the way.
Yeah. So as a baseline, I say, you know, that you should try cold showers, see how they are, and then I guess let us know in the comments. Let us know what you think. Try them. Take 1, take 2, take 10. Tell us what you think, and then we can compare results and see where we're at.
There you go.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.
Cheers.